Hey guys, it's me, Kurt, and you're watching Kurt Plays the Sax, and we're back with another video. So, just for a little review, we're going to go over the whole, half, quarter notes, and then I'm going to introduce you to eighth notes, alright? On the bottom, I have 4/4 time. That means there's 4 beats in each measure. If I were to snap my fingers, for example, you would count the whole note just as to play. You take one breath and play one note, the C. We're just going to play C for every note on these two examples. You would one. You're still blowing air. So you just think one, and you're holding that for four counts. And then 1, 3, because that's 2 half notes. Now, like I was telling you last time, there might be lines underneath, or kind of like stems in a way. The whole note is the one that does not have a line. All other notes have lines under them or above them, depending on where they are on the scale. In the C here, this is considered middle C for the saxophone. All right, the middle C on the piano is between the treble clef and the bass clef, but we're only using the treble clef for the saxophone. So this is middle C, and then, of course, if I snap my fingers, this is the count. You're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. But up here, I have it in the second row. These are all eighth notes. However, I put 6 of them on the board. That means that it's 3/4 time. 3 beats. Sorry. 3, if they're quarter notes, okay? If they're quarter notes, there's only going to be 3 of them. And the 4 at the bottom, it's on the bottom right in this example. Think of it, it's always going to be above 3, line 4, 6, 8, 4, 4, 2, 4. I've seen 5, 4, which means there are 5 quarter notes in that measure. That might happen on occasion just because of the way the song works out. So, on the second side of the 6 eighth notes, I have 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that's what you're doing. If we're going to go like this fast, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Because there's only 3 quarter notes, 3 of them in the 3/4 time. That would be 6 eighth notes. So the way that we play this, I'm going to play the bottom and as a review. Right? And then that would be these quarter notes. Now up here, you're thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and. That's these 2 whole measures. You want to tongue them separately, but when they have a kind of an umbrella over them, if they have like what looks like an umbrella over them, that means it's a slur. You don't tongue. Let's say it's in the first measure, and it's all the notes. If they're different notes, let's use this scale up here. This is the G scale, the G major scale. There's only one sharp. It's F sharp. If we were to make all of these in 4/4 time, make them eighth notes, that would mean that this would be one whole measure. One whole measure. Not two separate, because there are 4/4 notes in this measure, 4/4 notes in that measure. But if we're going to turn these into eighth notes, that would be one whole measure. And you would start at the G, go all the way up to the G in an octave. And it depends on how fast instead of going, see, I'm tonguing, you can hear each note change. Or, because they're all eighth notes, all right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and tonguing, okay? This is without tonguing. All right, so these are examples of eighth notes. So we're doing eighth notes today. We already did the half, whole, quarter notes. Now we have eighth notes. We're adding. I'm just gonna stick with the C, and that's the middle C. You know, you remember that fingering, right? Not the first finger, but the second finger. And you don't play anything with your right hand. You're just holding your instrument on this little thumb, on this thumb thing, on this with your thumb. Just holding that to support the weight, and the neck strap supporting the weight too. So let's go ahead and do the F major scale. Oh, sorry, G major scale. Now, when you look at music, when you look at new music, or even if it's old music, just to remind you, the thing you want to do is, one, you want to look at the key signature. That means, are there sharps? Are there flats in the song? Is it in the key of B flat, where I don't have any sharps and I don't have any flats? That's one thing you want to check. Another thing you want to check is the time signature. Is it 3/4? Is it 4/4 time? And tempo. You want to find the tempo. I'll see if I can find some music sometime and show you what the tempo is. It'll be whatever gets the beat will be. That's what they're going to measure with. They're not going to measure eighth notes if it's in 3/4 time. They're only going to measure quarter notes. The measure will be in quarter notes. If it's 60, it's going to be that 60 beats per minute, which is 1 beat per second, right? If it's 120, it's twice as fast. There are 2 beats per second. So yeah, so that's the difference. The difference between, and you know, songs can vary from that speed, from 60 beats per minute to 120. I've seen faster, and there are faster songs, but you know, there's probably the most of the songs out there are between 60 and 120. Yeah, 60 beats to 120 beats per minute. All right, so like I said, let's do this scale, this G major. All right, so you start with the G. That's the first note. A, B, C, and then you're putting your 3 fingers down, 2 fingers down. D, E. Now this has an F sharp, so not F, but F sharp. So lift your first finger up, and then G. Okay. Now, when does the octave key come in place? The register? It comes in. I'll show you again. It comes in at the D. So G, no octave yet. A, B, C. Now you want your octave key when you play D, and you would hold it. E, F sharp, G. and you have the octave key from D up. So here we go. We're going to play it with whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. And then the last note, if you want, you can hold it, the very last note. And you might hold the high note as well. Like I said, it just depends on what the teacher, whatever, if you're in band in school or in a professional, however they warm up, they're gonna warm up. They're gonna go over the warm up and say, okay, everyone, concert B flat scale. So I didn't write concert, but concert G. This is concert G major. All right. Concert B flat scale in the saxophone is no flats, no sharps. Concert G major scale has an F sharp, it's just one sharp. So we learned a new scale. We learned eighth notes. We kind of went over the whole, half notes, quarter notes. We went over a little bit of the time, the 4/4 down to the bottom, and then the 3/4 for the 6/8 notes. And now we're going to play a Chinese song. Alright, I'm hoping there's enough natural light that I don't have to turn this light on over this lamp, because it kind of makes it glare, even if I have my head in the way. So here we go. The song is called Tian Mi. I'm still working on it. Turn this down. Okay. Let me stop this video. There we go. Commercials. Even on YouTube nowadays. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget I do have another channel. It's called, I'm on Kurt Plays the Sax right now. I got 2 channels. So Beautiful Chinese is my other channel. I have 28 subscribers in that channel, and currently, as of this moment, by the time I release this video, I probably still won't have any subscribers for Kurt Plays the Sax, but I still need to practice and still need to remember to plug in my videos, plug in my channels, whether it's this channel, plug it in, caveat if you will, do a plug-in. whether I'm doing Beautiful Chinese, I need to plug in this channel, Kurt Plays Sax, or when I'm doing this one, I need to make videos for this one. I still need to plug in for my other channel. So don't forget, if you do like this, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do that as well. I'd appreciate it. So I'm trying to do at least 3 things in the video. I'm trying to teach a little bit of music theory, maybe introduce a scale, and if it's not a scale, maybe a line. Maybe I'll write some music on the board so you can take a look at what it would look like and how it would sound when I play it, and then play a song for you guys. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far, and hope you guys keep coming back. If you guys want me to try a song, like maybe some kind of like some Star Wars or something, put it down in the comments. Tell me what you think, and maybe how I can improve the video. And anyway, also this video, like my Beautiful Chinese, is basically just unedited. I just record it, and if I mess up, I delete it and re-record it, and that's all I really do. So I hope you guys don't get too bored, but I hope you guys are enjoying the learning, and also try to show you guys how to play the saxophone, the fingerings as well, and not just the reading the 8th notes, quarter notes, but what's the key signature, how does this count, and so hopefully this will improve my sight reading as well. Okay guys, see you guys in the next video. I'm going back to practice. Bye.